So very over.
Hey.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Old Gray Brick's Messy Monday, and I hope you're having a great day. Thank you for joining us. We already have some folks in the chat. Yvonne is in the chat and possibly lurking around Jeff Van Winden's house. So he's here. Gary Mullane from Ireland is joining us. Andrew Sada. He is back in New Jersey from BrickFair Virginia, which I am totally jelly. And Multigasm Geek is here. Battery Powered Bricks is from here from Florida. That's pretty cool. That's a whole new country for us, and which is great. GLS is here for the spaceships and is also on the moon. So I don't know if that's the excitement for the show, or he possibly is geopositioned in the another celestial body. And then Moto is here. Hello, Moto. How are you?
Good to see you. Rich is in the back room too.
Oh, is he? I didn't hear the button.
Yeah, it's a wave.
Cause Bricks is here as well. We got a lot of folks. Oh, look, a 2-for-1. It's Jeff and it's Captain Xavier. Cause Bricks here.
I'm Jeff. Yeah, he's Jeff.
Yeah.
Corner is Rich though, not Jeff.
That's Rich. I'm sorry.
It's all Jeffs.
They're all Jeffs. It's just Jeffs.
We're just gonna call you Jeff just to make things easier.
How are you, Jeff? That's Jeff. Jeff.
It's your name, not Bruce.
That's right.
Call you Jeff.
Hey, Captain, I saw a picture of a very large sailing vessel at BrickFair Virginia. Is that somebody you know?
It was built by a 14-year-old kid.
A 14-year-old kid. It was humongous.
Yeah.
It was bigger than yours.
Do you have ship envy?
Yeah.
Nathan Proudlove is here. How you doing, buddy? So anyway, awesome. I guess Rich, you're the only one that went to Virginia in the chat. Is that right? That's awesome.
That I believe that is correct.
Did you meet up with the TikTok kids? Because there was quite a few of the TikTok kids there. So
I saw many of the TikTok kids and said hello, and met up with a couple people that I had been following on the Instas, and it was awesome.
Cool.
I got to see some really cool things and say hello to a couple people. I saw Andrew Sada. We were going to reconnect after our initial, hey, it's you, blah, blah, blah. And then nothing happened because we were all so busy.
Yeah, the cool thing is it happened Saturday. We all, for our lug, we usually have just whoever wants to jump in, just chat. And it's usually just 4 of us from Peach Lug, but we decided to try out. It was just Mark and I on Saturday. So we, hey, look at there. There's the trade company. How you doing?
Hey, gentlemen.
What's up? Intense is here. Intense went. Intense, didn't he? Did he go to BrickFair?
I think I saw pictures from him.
Yeah,
I think he did.
I
think he did. That's awesome. But anyway, so we were talking we moved to the Discord and used the Discord chat to see if anybody from Discord was on. And Andrew Sada hops on, and he's at BrickFair, and he pops on his camera. We talked to him live for a few minutes, and then Epic Bricks from TikTok, who I know, just happened to be in view, and we talked to him for a minute, and that was pretty cool. And we got to see Blake Foster, which he's an old friend, an excellent builder, and he's completed the trifecta: best large, best medium, and best small spaceships there. So that was awesome and everything. Cool. Pink Wheels has not joined us yet. We hope she will be here soon.
Pink Wheels is going to be MIA this evening. She said that she thinks she might have COVID again.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
So just to let you know, I had COVID going to the convention, but tested negative Sunday morning. I didn't feel like I was
super spreader. Anyway,
yeah, super spreader event. No, I kept myself masked and away from people and didn't touch anybody.
Rich was patient 0 when you hear on the news about a Virginia outbreak.
Yes.
Rich was patient 0 for that one.
But if I had gotten it, I had gotten it 15 days before, but I was still testing positive.
Yeah, there's quite a few cases that seem to be cropping up around. Obviously, what is it? The BA variant is not as, I guess, deadly. However, it lingers. I mean, you can ask Mark. Mark's been dealing with it So it's pretty nasty. And just take care of yourselves, take care of your friends and everything. Moto's prepping fossils. So, Blake is incredible. Blake's one of those builders that you go like, dude, that guy's so good. And although Adrian didn't like it when he knocked the arm off of Bender when he was drunk. So,
would you quantify him in the...
Adrian was there as well. So
Yep.
Adrian was representing.
Would you quantify him in the I hate that guy category?
Oh, totally. I hate that guy.
Yeah.
You should. There was a layout he did for last Brick Virginia was 14. I went to 14, and it was an M-Tron layout, just a really nice self-contained M-Tron layout. It's fabulous. It was just sitting there. I'm like, I hate that guy, man. I mean, he's a great guy.
It had a train that went into the mining facility and around, and it had a thing that lit up in the middle. I hate that guy.
I actually shared the whole I hate that guy with one of my Instagram buddies today because he's been doing just some really, he's been doing habitats, but he's been doing like Marvel movies, and like he'll do an entire habitat stack of a particular Marvel movie. And he's been doing Into the Mouth of Madness, or not Into the Mouth of Madness, whatever the last Doctor Strange movie was.
Mm-hmm.
Multiverse.
Into the multiverse. Into the Mouth of Madness, completely different genre. But I had to explain to him that my A-fold buddies and I we have a phrase that when someone does some amazing stuff, we just refer to it as I hate that guy.
I hate that guy. Right? That is our badge of honor to give. Okay. Anyone know if the modern classic spaceman can fit? Maybe that's what they're saying. Fit instead of fix in the 10497. Yeah, they fit in the 4 seats. I don't know if that's the question. So.
Unless you're referring to the helmets on the modern spacemen, like the CMF spacemen?
Or is it a question of can you fit all of the spacemen into 10497?
That's a vague question.
Only somebody here had one of the Galaxy.
Oh,
because it's got room. I mean, you could probably. It depends on what you mean by fit, because it'll seat 4 in the front. There's 2
one of
beds
these
in the back. Yeah, there's 2 beds in the back, and there's also 3. A couple of computer stations in the back.
Give me one of these.
Somebody sits on the rover. You could maybe.
Nope.
Yeah, right now I hate you guys.
Dang it, Dana! Where is your dang thing?
It's
Dana.
the basement with all the other classic space.
Oh, dude, what the heck? You mean you don't have your remodeled
We're going to laser Dana now.
or your 924.
Hold on a minute. This joke has run its course. Yep.
No, it's not.
That's what the producer's saying. He's saying that joke has run its course.
No, this is too silly.
I know. Stop kicking it. The horse is dead. All right.
But I got this one. I got this one.
Or do you have this modded so the landing gear actually work on it?
But this goes swoosh. This goes swoosh, but it's got no landing gear.
Man, I hate those plates. Oh,
it's a rail. It's a rail. It's a rail.
Those Mario plates have no gription, but yeah. So
no, the Mario plates are my least favorite thing about that set.
All right, Mark, show your mod. Mark modded it and added it just like the original that has the extra little slopey at the bottom.
Yeah, hang on. I'm fixing the Mario plate.
Okay, I'll go to mine because I've already fixed the Mario plate. So here's mine, and I modded it so he can sit straight up, which was a goal of mine. And then I've got it modded so this is just one plate down, but this actually does go flush. So I've just got that little bump at the bottom. So there you go.
Okay, I'm good.
All right, you're good. Pick up you'll drop that Mario plate before we're done. So
yeah,
it's gonna happen.
So you added the extra swoop at the bottom.
I added the extra because on the original there's a little gray underside of the ship thing. So I just figured I'm going to put all the landing gears in that part. So they all fold up nice and neat in the bottom of that little area right there. Look at that. Smooth.
Sweet. It looks really good.
They tuck right in there. Space.
It's very space. I have to admit that the 918 is my favorite because it's easiest to zip around.
It's very swooshable.
And it's still bigger than the original.
On the 928, I accidentally grabbed the cockpit to lift it and realized really quickly that it can't hold the weight.
No.
Yeah.
Yep. And also, one of the things I did with mine, since we're just talking about this to get it out of the way, is I changed the front a little bit, smoothed that out, so it didn't have the wide lasers like the instructions, because I wanted this to be the same. So I just added the slope there and added the curved a bit. So
and didn't you even send it to the designer to shame
I did.
him?
I just said, hey, I loved it. This is amazing. I modded it. And he goes, well, I guess you didn't appreciate my interpretation. I'm like, no. I appreciated it and I understood it. However, I wanted the parts to match. So
it was just wrong, is all.
I'm sorry, sir. Your very amazing creation is incorrect. And
wow, Peach Lug loses its lug member.
It needed to be better. You needed to do better.
That's right. I got uninvited from anything Lego. So anyway, so glad you guys are here. We've rambled a little bit. As always, the pre-show was actually pretty darn funny, and we should have. Hello, David. How are you, sir? Axel Plate is here as well. Ethan, the artisan, is here. There's a guy that went to BrickFair. Ethan, I believe I sent you an invite. If I did not say so, and I will make sure you get one. So
I was hoping that Dave would join us because he was super excited about working on the 918 stuff.
Dave's not here, man.
Dave's not here.
All right, so I will share. I'll just go ahead. So I built the Space Rover buggy. That's from 1978. No, I'm sorry. This is the Space Rover buggy. Sorry. There's the Space Rover buggy.
With air tanks on front.
That's right. This is the radar truck.
No.
Okay.
No.
This is the space shuttle you've seen. You've seen the sled. I won't grab it. It's back there. But I just finished the mobile tracking station. Da, da, da.
Nice.
Whee!
And I've made it modular, so that the even more modular that you can drop the little shed by itself if you want to make a little goofy looking little outpost here with the back open and doors like the original and everything. It's a coffee maker in there. It's important. And if you want to then, because the original didn't do this, you can hook up the radar truck to then the front little carrier, and you can haul that around. So,
but wait a minute, the original didn't do that. What are you doing? That's blasphemy. What are you doing? Sorry, I was just doing my impersonation of the trolling I've been hearing all week about. But the 918, it's far larger in comparison to the original 918, in comparison to the other two ships. And I don't like how it sits so far back on the canopy, the cockpit. The scaling is all wrong. Shut up.
What is it? Classic Space on Facebook, the Classic Space group.
Yeah.
Like the day after the Galaxy Explorer comes out, some guy goes, "Can we stop all the posts about the 10497?" And everybody then spammed it really hard with nose and pictures of it and whooshy pictures of it. It was fantastic. It was
like,
awesome.
Listen here, buddy. Go away. Go home.
and look, do I have? Could I have? Is there design quirks that may not be my favorite? Yes. Is this the most amazing thing that's ever been built out of Lego? Yes. Let's just say it. Yes. So.
Okay. So, David, can you text Dave and tell him to log in and talk about space while we're talking about it? Because
I can send him a link if you want.
Yeah.
Come on,
if he's
man.
available.
I mean, we're sitting here talking about space.
I thought you were talking about Cow Dice. I didn't realize you were talking about Dave.
Yeah.
Okay. Who do you want? You want Cow Dice or Sincere? Because they're both classic space nuts.
And we got this guy down here with his castle. Like, you feeling lonely? You feeling lonely right about now?
Ethan, the artisan, I hope you're not driving all the way from Virginia to Texas and still driving, which is a possibility.
That is possible.
It is possible. Mayo is here. He's on campus. Man, I guess college is starting. I do believe that this man will do some zipping around the room here. This man started teaching today. Is that correct? You're muted. We gotta find a gift for that, by the way.
It was my 39th first day of classes in my lifetime, with 14 more first days to go.
You have that on a spreadsheet?
No, I don't need a spreadsheet for this one. Digits. I'm down to 2 hands and 4 toes before I can retire. So throw back a shout out to our colleague Maddie, who messaged me last week, and she says, "Hey, would you be interested in some Lego storage bins?" So they're from the education series. So they all come with like these nice little snappy lids, and they're very stackable. So she mailed it to me, and it came Thursday, but I wasn't on the show because I was panicking and preparing for classes. So that went pretty well over the weekend, so I'm on this show. And she included a nice handwritten note. And this is really to all y'all. Hey, sorry I have been MIA. Miss you guys. Hope these are useful. Brick and Matt. So, Maddie, we know you're working tonight. And I texted her right before the show. And she's like, I wish I could come on and join you guys rather than work. But, you know, woman has to buy her Lego some way. So she's working tonight.
Working stiff.
So I built that. And the other thing... The great, we talked about this with Meredith the other day, but the Friends Theater, which opens up, it'll be awesome if I drop it on camera. Oh, look.
It actually, whoa!
Oh, look, that part fell off. The curtain, the little backdrop, and oh look, there's an alternate backdrop. Oh wait, that's not all. There's another alternate backdrop depending on
the Yellow Castle.
You know, Don Quixote, or I guess this is Sex in the City on stage. I don't know, but
it's that story. Come on, get with it.
Oh, is that what that is? But I want to modularize this because, as you can see from the side, it's not really a base plate deep, but it's got a lot of potential. And also from the back, it doesn't have a back, so it needs a backside.
Oh yeah.
The guts of it are pretty sweet, and
there's
lots
a place
of people,
for the two critics, two Muppet critics.
Yeah, you could do the
Yeah,
Stadler,
you need Stadler and Waldorf up there.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of people put the Muppets on this, so maybe my Muppets collection will end up at the theater. I don't know, but and it also comes with whole different billiards. What are they? Billboards, whatever. Showboards. I don't know. Dana, you're the actor.
Short bills. Show bills.
Show bills. That's
show bills.
But yeah, it was a lot of fun to build the set, and as we've all said before, the Friends sets are much better designed than the City sets these days. So
absolutely, I was about to comment on that. It's like that is an amazing set with a lot of skill and design put into it. It's not just a bunch of big bay windows and a couple of bricks in a city. That's amazing.
Yeah, in particular, like the little motif that runs along the top here is really nice, and it has the ingots in the dark turquoise, which is the first time it's come in that color. And so, sadly, I can't go on Bricks and Pieces and order 500 of those ingots, but someday maybe.
It's pronounced turquoise.
Turquoise. Here, let me put my pinky out when I say that.
Turquoise.
And it's the internet debut of a new hat. So,
dude. You gotta bend that bill, or I'm gonna have a conniption. Flat bill drive.
I prefer them bent, but I need to steam it first to get the correct. And I didn't have time to do that. It's a new arrival, so it's flat.
Okay,
they look like one of those kids with their flat bills.
One of those TikTok kids.
Get off my lawn.
This is how I remain relevant with the youngsters.
Yeah, you do.
How's that working out for you?
Not turquoise, it's Turkish blue. That's by the way, Jake snuck down here. He went to Walmart to run an errand for us, and he snuck and found the 007 guard here.
Awesome. Basically, you got no change.
No, I did not. But he showed me the sticker sheet, which has all the different license plates they they have for all the
nice.
different movies, which is
Oh.
great. Super fantastic. Oh, he's handing me side pieces from the side here. This new tile with the print of the.
Oh yeah, the
Oh, there it is.
round.
All right, there's one. Both the other Jeff got one too, right?
Yeah, he showed it to us on Thursday.
So many Jeffs have so many Ashton Martins. I got you. So that's awesome. Big Screen Bird, welcome. Yes, my nerds. How are you? All right, Boncar. It is very cool. Okay, so let's go. Props to Speed Champions for being the only modern town thing that's not Friends that's killing it. Everything else is not. So.
It's also a 4-seater, which is really cool too. It actually has a back row. Well, because the car originally was, it has a back row of seats, so I thought that was pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. Does it have an ejector seat? Can you pop one out? That would.
No.
Can you
well,
pop one out?
Nor are there machine guns hidden under the front of the headlight.
Well, there are the little dots. Chris, can you full screen me for a second?
Yeah. Hang on.
Hold on, let me just go back to this view.
You know, Lego usually puts shooters on everything.
There are
They
little
didn't
dots
put them on this car.
They have the little dots there below the headlights, so technically you could say.
Well,
there's,
yeah, the machine guns popped out from behind the turn signal bulbs.
Oh,
Those
okay,
flip
yeah.
down, and the machine guns popped out of those.
Yeah,
Well, because
but now it would have not have been hard to put that brick shooter in there and to make it happen. So
But if you put machine guns on that car, it would validate the fact that it was a machine of war, and they're not going to do that.
I've got a
Thanks,
Star Destroyer in a drawer up there.
what are these on the front? These are
That's
sensors.
fantasy.
Didn't
That's
they make the
fantasy.
USS Constitution? It's the only ship in the U.S. Navy that's actually sunk an enemy ship in battle.
Captain Xavier, nobody appreciates that sort of logic around here. So
Wait.
In
You don't have
historical
gloves.
fact.
We'll just push
Historical
these up
facts,
for
nobody
you.
does.
Okay, you
Nobody
know what?
wants my
The
history lesson.
Atari 2600 set literally has a sticker that shows the 10497 using its lasers to shoot an asteroid.
well, yeah,
That's
sure.
a full
I mean,
admission
asteroid-
from Lego that those are lasers.
And then has that
Didn't they
represented
make
on the
Indiana
screen.
Jones Legos? They had Nazis.
No. German soldiers.
German East German soldiers, or possibly the Italians who were helping them. But
And this tile also shows the lasers. See,
shooting, there's shooting going on in that picture, and it's 497.
European soldiers.
Peacekeeper. No, that's not it. All right, so let's go around. We'll get banned for that, I'm sure. We have 27
sure.
people watching our show. That is really good for right now. Thank y'all for joining us. Will Hafner is traveling. I believe Will went to BrickFair Virginia too. I do believe, which is awesome. All right, so let's do a quick go around in the room. We'll start with Captain Xavier. How are you today?
I'm doing fabulous. I feel slightly left out of the whole classic space thing. I'm slightly too young for the classic space, I feel. I'm one of the
Oh,
younger
look,
ones
let's talk to
here,
Rich.
aren't I?
Hey,
You're
However-
old bastards.
However, one of the oldest sets that I remember having was one of the original Blacktron sets. So that's my classic space.
But you have all those castle sets, so those came out in the same year.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Exactly.
I don't know. I classic space was never my thing, but I absolutely loved Blacktron growing up. Still do. I mean, look, I'm wearing their colors.
Yes.
I've been, as you all know, I'm here for the castle. I finally built the 3-in-1. After building the 90th anniversary, it's somewhat less impressive.
Yawn.
But I have 2 of them, and I might have to go get a third so I can build the
All
3
three
build
together?
that somebody has on Rebrickable because it looks
Yeah, I saw
fabulous. I probably have all the parts to make up for the third one that I don't have, but I want more Black Falcon minis. So yeah, that's what I'm up to. Still waiting for my second castle to arrive so I can double it and do that.
Those castles are starting to hit some Walmart clearance, by the way. Just FYI.
These ones, the number 2.
Yep.
Might have to look into that. but also I'm trying to catch up on sets that I've acquired that need building. I'm very behind. I've got unbuilt sets piling up.
This is the best.
Speaking of behind.
Look, did we switch to OnlyFans while I wasn't watching? What's going on here?
By the way, Will Hafner, his dad is one of us old space guys, and he has 3.
Yeah.
If you have 3 Galaxy Explorers in your house, go ahead and raise that hand. Yep. And it's still cheaper than one castle. But anyway,
it's really very strange to me that Will Hafner is now an AFOL, like he's an actual adult, and I knew him when, like, I was doing Lego displays with his dad in Seattle when Will was like 5, running around,
Yeah,
making me feel old here, buddy. Make me feel old.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I realized that my first Lego convention was literally 20 years ago. So, I mean,
your Lego life is almost old enough to drink.
Well, yeah, I mentioned that, and then Dom said, "Well, I'm only 19." I'm like, "Shut up."
Yeah,
we love Dom. We love him, but he's like the redheaded stepchild.
The first BrickCon was in October of 2002.
Yeah. They had, let's see, Rich, you can help me with this. The first BrickFest, was it 2001 or 2000?
2000.
2000. So there were 2.
And I have the name tags to prove it.
Cool. I have my 2002 BrickFair shirt. That was the first time. I think we had like 200 people there, and
which was a 400% increase.
Yeah, it started to grow. So
which was awesome.
Yeah. There it is, right there. Northwest BrickCon. All right, so let's go quickly to Rich. Tell us your tales of.
All right. Well, my lug bulk order came in. It weighs as much as a small child.
That out a small dog.
I traded.
What is masonry bricks for the win?
I traded an equal amount of these for these because my lug book order went awry. But now I have some actual reddish brown masonry bricks. Yay!
Yay!
I won this at the auction.
Nice.
Oh wow!
Nice.
Cool.
145.
You rat.
Yes. I managed to go to Costco and get the super deal.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
Yep. No, $100. Groot ended up on the display, which was awesome. He was reaching over to grab some malicious magical users who were sacrificing a flight attendant to open a portal to the Cthulhu realm, and things were happening. So he was like actually trying to grab the Tesseract, but he just ended up with people.
Gotcha.
Giant Groot. Awesome.
Rick Snap said he saw you last week.
Yeah, absolutely. Saw Martin. It was awesome. I wanted to make a special shout out to battery powered Bricks, who hopefully is still watching, because not only did I bring repaired wires to BrickFair to do things like power my spooky thing, but another friend of mine who actually ran most of the layout with power had actually replaced a lot of his wiring thanks to battery powered bricks, and I gave a tutorial on how to actually do that repair while we were there at BrickFair. So kudos to battery powered bricks. It was awesome that he put that information out there and we were able to use it.
Cool.
Saw lots of football. It was awesome. Didn't get close to anybody. I was actually signed up for the impaired speed build, but I bowed out based on potentially infecting everybody at the table. Like,
drunken COVID. Make COVID worse. Make it drunken COVID.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yes. So I was like,
awesome.
Yeah, you guys go have fun. I'll just watch over here.
Oh, look at that. You fixed his 10-year itch. There you go. Look at there.
Yeah.
That's awesome. All right, good deal. By the way, we have a lot of folks watching us. Do the like, the subscribe, and all those buttons. Smash all the things. That would be amazing. All right. Oh, we've lost Jeff. So let's go to other Jeff, Canadian Jeff. How are you, sir?
I am well. I'm got my sister over right now, Yvonne VW, who's kind of off in the sidelines. You can't see her. Even if I full screen, you won't see her because that's on purpose. But she is watching here, and she's chatting in the chat on her iPad as well.
Nice. I need to make her like a so she can kick people out. Although we don't really have anything nasty happening.
Oh yeah.
There needs to be a Vaughn cam in your layout.
But well, there's her fingers.
Oh, hello.
Nice finger.
Over the weekend, I resurrected my base, and I'm just starting to work on it again. I finally got the windows. I had a bunch of these windows in the light bluish, trans-light blue on here, but I finally got orange ones. So I've been playing with that, trying to figure out how to make this, how to continue the build.
That's really cool.
So, but yeah, I want to make it a bit wider too, or a bit longer.
Somebody parked a car in your space base.
Well, yeah. The robot's working on it. Get some welding done. Some more weapons because it is James Bond after all. So
that's awesome.
But yeah, that's about it. I think not much happening beyond that.
Well, tell your sister and have her in her hands. Hello, how are you? Good to see you.
Well, she could say hi. I'm sure.
Oh, hi.
There. She said hi.
That was not her saying hi. That was just you ventriloquist, anyway. So that's cool. All right. Jeff is still not back with us. So let's go to Mr. Sandlin. How are you?
I am coughing, but yes, I'm very spacey over here. Very, very, very spacey. Here we are. We got all the spacey space.
So space.
Such space, much wow.
And to make things even more spacey, I got an email just a little while ago telling me that my Geeky Jerseys space hockey jersey has shipped.
Which is awesome.
So I'm very excited about that. I was trying to pull up a picture of it real quick.
By the way, I have just given Yvonne the power for moderation, so she can lift her Pershira sword and say I have the power. So
No, for the honor of Grayskull, not the power.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad.
So Yvonne just said, so everybody that's posting about space and not castle, I can kick off?
Yeah. That's very cool.
So that's the Geeky Jerseys Explorers shirt is the spacey space one. I ordered this. They do have a long lead time because they'll stitch whatever number and name you want to put in the back. So I did Fleebnork and I did 78 for the space year. But yeah, my shirt shipped, so I should have that in a few days. So
cool,
which is awesome because I've been waiting for that since I don't know, April or something.
That's awesome. Yeah,
so,
I would like to have those, but I just don't. Space. So space. All right, good deal. It has been a very spacey weekend. I think the three of us have been geeking over the Explorer all weekend, and building extra things and doing all the extra models. So it's been awesome. So, are you burned out yet, Dana? Are you burned out of the space yet?
No. No, never. As a matter of fact, today in the mail, I got space torso stickers to my dick pics with. So I'm excited about that. I also got I got a cargo plane that I had gotten a long time ago that was missing some stickers, so I'm going to re-sticker that bad boy. The missing stickers for the fire station that's sitting up there, and missing stickers for the fire station that I showed or may have showed. I think I pulled a moto with that one. I think I did. It's in the basement, so I'll re-stickering that. And then for some reason, I know why. I was digging through a tub that I gotten that was sitting in the basement for 2 years that someone gave me, and I found that in that bucket was this bad boy.
Oh.
Which is the 585 police headquarters from 1976. I'm still missing one little round round 1x1 brick with a closed stud, and then the unfortunately this piece here normally would have a little sign that said police on it that was held on by two. I mean, you would have thought that it was like the clips that were holding model pieces together onto a frame. I mean, that's how fragile it is. But the nice thing is that it did have a nice intact milky white antenna. Inside the tub, there was actually two antennas. The other one did not fare as well to time, but that's still actually pretty decent compared to some of the antennas that I have seen in the past. But real excited to have this because actually when I was a kid, I wanted this one. I didn't have this one. This was one of those sets that I wanted. What I did have was the other little police truck, and that came with another little motorcycle with a sidecar. I need to get two more.
The weirdest looking thing.
Well, not only that, but this one is weird because it's got that funky sidecar and the way they did the steering wheel, which is odd. But if you look at the two that come with the station, I don't know if you can see that real well.
Mm-hmm.
They did the old tension. They did a 1x1 tile and then a 1x2 plate on top of it, and just using the studs as the anchor point on that.
And remember, the tile is legal, everyone. The tile is legal.
Tile is legal. Well, technically, the plate is legal too because they used that on the moon landing set.
Yeah,
on multiple places. So I built that, and it got me. I've been in this like set restoration mode. So today's build was this 1497 rally and pit crew.
Oh man, I remember playing with that when I was a kid. That thing is awesome.
And I love the fact that the minifigure, even on the box, the minifigure, they turned his legs around so that he can kneel down, which is hysterical.
Dope. Yep.
Which is hysterical. So, in full disclosure, I am missing. I got to replace three pieces because I accidentally stole some gray pieces when I was making classic habitats. So I need to replace those.
Yeah, that's an awesome little set. I remember that because it came with all the little fidgety bits and the tools. Yeah. You could use the jack to pop the car up. You can flip the hood up on that one too. Is that the one that you can?
No, but it does. No, but it does have a spoiler on the back.
Are you going to do adjustments there? Yeah, that's cool.
The spoiler actually flips up and down however you want it. Awesome. The door is open.
Number 3 for Dale Earnhardt. So you can't go wrong.
Darn tootin'.
4 wide, baby. 4 wide.
Dale, yeah.
Dale, yeah. So I've got actually, let's see what I think of it here. 1, 2, 3, about 4 more sets that I've got figures for that I'm going to try and figure out. Now, I've got this other problem, and I want to talk to you guys about it.
Okay, do you need to speak to your physician before you're disclosing to us?
Apply the blue cream liberally.
Yeah. So
12 steps, baby.
Amongst all this stuff, there's this bag of crap. Look at all this.
Sir.
I'm sorry, what?
You need to put that in an envelope addressed to the 6 East Market Street, Reinholds, Pennsylvania, stat.
No,
Tim. You have my
Dispose of
address.
it quickly and
Sir.
I don't know what to do with this crap. I mean,
Dana, you have my address.
Would you like my
6
address?
East Market Street, 6 East Market Street, Reinholds.
There's all these saddles in different colors and stuff.
6 East Market Street.
Dispose
of that quickly.
So I got to figure out something to do with those. I'll come by in 60 minutes. And by the way, it is much well, no, it's about 60 minutes from Intense's house to my house at about this time of day.
You hear him drive up.
The only problem with those
and the screech of car tires outside.
Next thing you hear is
the unfortunate thing is that I'm not very, very familiar with the castle sets. So I mean, they're all so vague, and you can change them around. It's not like Classic Space where you got your your spaceman, and he was one color, and that was it. All this stuff moving
Except for his
around.
blue hands.
I-
Except for his
well,
blue
yeah,
hands.
exactly. You know.
Don't show it. Don't show it.
No, don't worry. I'll leave it alone. I'll leave. Well, wait a minute. No, I do have my sig fig. He's got blue hands.
Looks like you're sitting for a prostate exam, but anyway.
He didn't say anything about red hands.
Red hands for the win.
Oh, there's a guy that hadn't been in. Red Carnage. I hadn't seen him in a long time.
No, we have not seen Red Carnage in a while.
Red Carnage.
So that's that, and I'm building building sunflowers. Building sunflowers.
Okay, so I gave my wife sunflowers. I built that set, and that is a very tedious build, repetitive build. Do this 97 times.
Seriously, what's with the
Yeah,
little oars and the orange? Although I do love the little orange clips, though.
yeah, they're cool. They're cool.
I might have to buy another one of these just for the orange clips.
I put it together. I gave it to her. She goes, "Well, it's not in the season." And they went into another room. And when the season comes, they will join the.
It's now.
flowers.
It's now. They're blooming now.
Yeah, I know. It's fall for her. Rich, what monstrosity is that? You're muted though.
Sorry.
He's muted,
Yeah,
it's cool.
that is what Groot was actually reaching for up here.
Oh, I see. That's cool.
He wanted the Tesseract up there. The Tesseract they're having. Tesseract.
All right, I think we've hit everybody. Let's go totally off topic. Did anybody see? This is how off topic we're about to be.
You don't want to talk to
Harry?
Jeff? What, Jeff?
Yeah,
Jeff
well,
is
he's
home
back.
now?
That's right, you're right. But we get
He's
it.
back.
By the way, have you seen the Harry Potter train? By the way,
Who
have y'all
cares about
seen? I'm coming. We waited on you, so forgive us for wasting your time. How are you, sir?
I'm good. How are you?
Very cool.
You don't want to talk about the Harry Potter train?
No, I don't want to talk about the Harry Potter train because it's going to go on discount in 3 weeks anyway. Just like the other ones did. Anyway, so action figures. I went to Montana, and that was a 4-day adventure. Do not recommend, by the way.
Mm.
But we did find the perfect strip mall. There was Jeff's Emporium of Toys, which we stopped at, of course. Bricks and Minifigs, and then Mythic Games, which was an RPG, nerd magic store. And so we dipped into there. I spent money that I probably shouldn't have on some action figures. Don went to Mythic Games, and then he came out with like $300 worth of minis. But the other thing that I'm super excited about that I didn't get to illustrate or talk about was my pre-orders from a year ago finally come in for Action Force. So this is Trigger. I gave him a chimichanga because I've got one of those accessory kits. I'm very happy about him.
Hulk Hogan?
Trigger.
Is he bald or is he wearing a skull cap?
He's got a baseball hat.
A backwards baseball cap.
Yeah, very soldiery. It's G.I. Joe adjacent. Man, I wish Magnus here was here.
Is this the figures you get at like Dollar General? Is that what this is?
Nope, these are $34 action figures that are highly posable and highly detailed. But sure.
You need Gil on this conversation.
I really do. But just been playing around with the accessory kits that I got. Here's Asbats, eating a slice of pizza and drinking some water. Got to hydrate so you can ruin the Batman mantle. But it's pretty awesome. We saw a lot of Lego minifigures at this Jeff's Toy Emporium. Unfortunately, half of them were Fago. Besides that, that's all I had. See, it wasn't even that long of a rant, and you were just like, "Let's talk about the train."
Thank you for making it worth it. But this was Jeff's Toy Emporium. Is that what you said?
This is Jeff's Toy Emporium in Littleton, Colorado. I sent Matt pictures because I was like, Matt will appreciate this. But they had like 5 or 6 display cases, kind of like the things behind Dana, both glass doors over them, full of vintage Star Wars, full of vintage Voltron, which blew my mind. Like Voltron, the action figures, and the lions, just like in pristine condition. They also had a Lego monorail, like the monorail, $659. I called up my father-in-law because he lent me his credit card so that we could get gas so we could get his son up to Montana. And I was like, "Hey, Paul." And he was like, "Wow, that's a really good deal. Are you going to sell that? Are you going to flip it?" And I was like, "No, this is for me." He's like, "Oh, definitely not then." Damn it!
Right now, we hear Moto running out the door to go get that monorail. So
I had it in my hands. This
belongs in a museum.
Dude, it even worked. Like, I made the lady, pull no box. Whatever. Didn't care. I made the lady pull it out of the display case, set it up, and I just sat there playing with it for 30 minutes. Don comes back to me and he's like, "So are we leaving?" Or I'm like, "Shut up, Don." I had it in my hands.
Did you get down and make the noises like the one eye camera where you close your non-dominant eye and have it whoosh by? And yeah, that's the way you do it. That's the way you do it. Yeah, $650 is not a bad price for that. Oh, look, we have another guest. How are you? It is the Pink Brick himself. How you doing, Julian? Good to see you, man.
Hello and welcome.
How you doing, sir?
Jesus, is that you, Jesus?
What?
Is that you, Jesus?
Do what?
He says is that you look like the Lord, sir.
Oh,
I don't think I've seen your hair that long in a while.
I know. Oh, look at the hair.
Look at that. It looks like.
That's a blue bucket, all right. You usually have pink
what's
ones.
everybody doing in that there?
Oh, we're good, man. How are you?
Hanging in there. It's been so long.
I know.
You eat it up, boys. First it was the beer, now it's the hair.
It even waves in the wind, man.
Yeah,
That's
it does. Yeah. You don't want to know what I have to get this hair. No, okay. So I ain't been doing anything. Nothing.
Okay. Well, what's that dude behind you then?
That guy over here.
No, that guy right there.
I also did this one too.
The statue, very nice.
He's missing his arm.
no arm.
Yeah.
Well, can I just tell you something? Once you get the arms on him, they ain't staying.
Well, you see, I'm gonna put him way up top there, and never touch them again. And if they fall down, that's fine.
I like the new shelving you put up, Julian. I haven't seen your room.
I'm sorry. I'm having a hard time hearing. What?
I like your new shelving.
Thank you. Matt, the IT guy, came over, and we slapped them bad boys up in an afternoon.
That's impressive, dude.
All the way to there, and then all the way up there. Woof.
That was Bo. Oh, good.
So we're gonna bring it up. In case you're wondering, this actually works on screen.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
I'm going to mute. Y'all continue to talk.
What happened? Oh, okay.
He muted himself.
I was enjoying the dog barking.
He sees
That's
himself in the door. Just saying.
That's good stuff. Thank you very much, Yvonne. Thank you, Jeff.
It does look really good in there. Jules.
It feels good. And here's the thing is I don't have any backlights on it. There's your backlights right there. So
I dig it.
It's good, but that's not all of the collection in the boxes back there. That's
what now?
All of your pieces. That's not all of them behind you. So.
Oh no, that's just the little guys.
Yeah.
The big ones are underneath.
Yeah.
Well, once Kimchi gets done. Yeah, there's some. Anyway, Brittany made the Jaguars, which is cool. And this before Lego made it a set. Brittany made that.
Awesome. That's very awesome.
The Kiss Lips.
That's the
Rolling Stones.
Rolling Stones.
I know.
Rolling Stones.
I don't know. Have you guys seen my chapel yet?
Nope.
Are we gonna go to the chapel and get married?
Here we are.
Thank you
What
for
just
that.
fell?
Brick separator.
You know what? They need to make an honorary pink separator for you, man.
I mean, Lickett already did. So fun story. This is solid.
Nice.
Anyway,
That was fun.
there you go.
Sweet.
Thanks for showing me. What?
Dude, glad to have you back.
Hey, glad to be here.
Oh, hang on. Let me see that.
Let's see. You guys want to see my dirty Vader?
He always been in here 20 minutes. And it's,
Yeah,
it's,
man.
Here, Jake is, I don't know that y'all who have built the set, but Jake handed me this. It's a great new piece for space building here.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Inverted.
Yep. I saw that. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
I have
cool.
not seen the pictures of the Hogwarts Express yet, but my wife described it to me as an astronomical amount of money for something that's already been out before. And
Oh, well,
I
I
had
didn't
this
see the price
discussion.
point.
Oh, it's crazy.
What's the number?
Like $500.
I'm buying 2.
That's right.
If you get 2, can you build other? Never mind.
Why would you?
Yeah,
you
you
just
probably
make the train longer, right?
Yeah. So I started to compare it to other things that Lego has put out before and again, like certain Star Wars sets. Yeah, you know what? I think they put out test versions to see if people will buy it, and then they'll put out another version that's slightly better to see if people will actually buy that. And then they go for the jugular, and they really put out a set that you would try to make yourself if you had all the parts, especially the new ones that they made especially for that set, and charge you a lot of money. So yeah, I said, I'm pretty sure I would get one if I had the budget for it.
It is a gorgeous train. I just looked at the pictures.
It's pretty.
You could
I mean,
just
it's great,
wait
but-
20 years and pull it out of your own collection.
Yeah, that's maybe what happens. You'll go into the pile of shame on the bottom, and that'll be my holy grail.
There you go.
So
That's right.
interesting. A small segue for a second. Pile of shame. Somebody made a comment today that it should not be called the pile of shame. It should be called the
probably
pile of joy or the stash of goodness. It's so much negative when you say pile of shame.
It is
I was just
shameful.
No,
It is
I was
shameful
just
that I haven't
emulating
built all that.
Chris's.
it's a pile of love that you're just waiting to enjoy.
It's my
Eventually.
chestnut of goodness for later.
It's called your BrickLink inventory.
Notice the
Did
Kaz
you
is
just
doing-
say a pile of love?
Kaz is doing exactly what we've been doing for the last month and a half. That every time we had some financial burden or something that came up, it was always a question of how many Galaxy Explorers is it going to cost you to replace your HVAC system?
Yes.
Everything
how
now
many
is
is
in
that?
quantities of Galaxy Explorers.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
A modular
That's
kept the lights on at my house.
I understand that. Yeah, I went
Been there,
to.
done that.
Go ahead, Rich.
I said, I've been there, done that.
Yeah, I went to the grocery store and bought groceries, and it was 2 Galaxy Explorers worth of groceries just for 1 week of groceries. So, yeah, I get it. All right. So I mentioned it to another chat, and somebody said this. It may be a topic for Thursday. I said, I hope maybe they'll do some more 90th anniversary deals or something like that. And somebody said, well, Lego doesn't like to build their past. They like to build their future. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. But they also like to build our past by having Nintendo and an Atari and all that kind of stuff for the nostalgia thing. So do you guys, this writing right off the top of your head, do you think they will do any more retro space or castle or anything else? Do you think?
Yes.
There are
because
enough
they have-
hints in the instructions for the big castle to make me think they're gonna do more.
They've made so much money off of these 2 sets already.
Yeah,
Yeah, that'd be stupid not to. And
it'd be
bottom
foolish.
line,
Plus,
Lego
we
is a
haven't had.
corporation.
Yeah,
And by the way, this young man is now 30 years old. Not this young man. Where'd he go? There. I went to click, and then people were talking. Ant Bandit. That guy's 30. He turned 30. All right, just FYI.
God, you're old.
By the way, do you guys think this is a hint that something else is going to come out?
And that.
Right there.
This and that.
This and that. Is that a hint?
Oh please! Oh please! Oh please!
I honestly think that we're going to get a representation of every space and castle theme for the next 10 years. Like 1 set a year.
Why don't they just do one set like Star Wars does and just repeat it for 10 years?
Well, that's
This
because
is what I was talking about the Hogwarts train.
I know.
I would buy every stinking Galaxy Explorer they come up with. I'm just going to say right now.
If we're
Yeah,
being honest,
yeah.
every pirate set is the same already. So
Oh, shots fired!
all the castles have walls and drawbridges. They're all the same.
there's palm trees. There's one-legged pirates. They're all the same.
Yeah. There's a boat with a hull, cannon.
There's wenches.
Where'd you get this guy from?
Well, Dana has that bag of leeches. What is it? The black horn pieces? That's pretty much just a bag of leeches, right?
Yeah,
No, that's at my house.
it's a bag of poop. That's what it is.
I think Matthew was just waiting for a chance to talk about one-legged pirates on this show, and
Your mom's one-legged pirate.
That is so off color, and it didn't come from me or Jeff. I love it.
I would point out that the nostalgia sets are mostly creator sub theme, so it is possible we could keep seeing stuff. Although, the Castle 3-in-1 and the Pirates 3-in-1, well, those were creator too, weren't they?
Yeah,
They were.
So, I mean, we could keep seeing creator be the place where they dabble in nostalgia, whether it's video games or it's classic Lego themes. It does seem that they finally grasped the fact that the adult market has money to burn and nostalgia. They put those two things
love
together.
for nostalgia. Yes.
They
I have no more
realized
money.
Money and nostalgia equals profit.
Let's just go ahead and say that my Lego budget for at least 3 months is toast. Okay, more than toast. If Jake hadn't bought what he bought today, we would have already been toast yesterday. But he bought that. That's his money. But yeah. So I'm out.
Deficit spending.
Hey, thanks for having me. I got to run to Jason's stream.
Get out of
All
here.
right,
We only got a minute left anyway.
Yeah, that's right. So Jason is
I know
streaming
it's
tonight.
fast. It could be 2 hours. So.
That's true. Jason is streaming. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. We'll shoot folks over there to
See
BrickFair.
you in the funny papers, Boaz.
Yeah. So
Yeah, there will be no Lego purchases here until I buy Christmas stuff for Small Paul. Because yeah.
I'm still waiting to get the Sanctum Sanctorum, but I'm waiting for either a killer gift with purchase or 15% off for a full day, which it probably won't qualify for, but I'm willing to wait. It'll be for sale for 2 years. I don't have to rush out and get it tomorrow.
The Sanctum was
I need
definitely
one
my.
as soon as possible. But
Yeah. The Sanctum was definitely my. Oh wow, yeah. That's gonna have to wait.
Yeah. Well, that's an interesting thing. You said that 2 years. Used to be when like M-Tron came out, it was on the shelf for 2 years. Now lines like that are 6 months and out kind of thing. But the sets for us are on the shelf for 2 years again. Have y'all noticed that? Like
Daily Bugle's been out for a while.
Yeah. They hang around for at least a year and a half or two. So
I think the high price point sets typically sell for a couple of years. It's pretty unusual for a high price point $200, $300 set to come and go in less than a year.
No, I
they'll sell out. They'll sell out initially the first month or two, and then they'll come back and sit there for 2 years.
Although I will point out that the Titanic has been out of stock at my store seemingly forever.
They're making more. I'm sure they're making more.
I wonder if they kind of underestimated the demand for that one because it was high, but everybody wanted Titanic. So I would love to know how well the Explorer is selling and the Castle is selling. And I know Lego knows, but it would be great if they would pull some nostalgia out and throw a Black Tron or something like that.
They did not run out of the Explorer at our stores.
They didn't run out of Oklahoma either.
They did sell out of the Sanctums, though.
They did do that in Oklahoma.
Yeah,
but we don't know how many they shipped.
I've heard that they've sold out quite a few of those stores.
When a certain person retires from the Lego store, maybe we can pump him for some inside information.
Truth.
I don't want to pump anybody. It's not Emily, man.
Thank you for that.
I don't know, man. I mean,
okay. Anyway, we're at an hour. So those of you hanging on, thank you for being here. And go check out Brick Blaze. Are you putting Groot's butt in my green? Kind of classy. Hilarious. All right, welcome everyone. Thank y'all for being here today. We're excited that you're here, and we are so thankful that you're here. So make sure you go over to Brick Blaze, like and subscribe, and do all the button pushing here, and then go over to Brick Blaze and tell him we sent you and everything. So have a good night, everybody. Be awesome and build awesome. Have a good night.
Good night, everybody.